Welcome to the video demonstration of Dartfish Match Analysis. Importing a game is the first process in your match analysis. You need to get it from your camera or from the DVD onto the laptop so you can begin analysing. Dartfish has a very unique method of taking it from the DVD to the computer very quickly. You do this by clicking File, Import DVD, and you can follow this two-step wizard and the game will copy from DVD to computer within 10 minutes. This is very quick and a much quicker method than importing it directly from the camera. But Dartfish will also import from the camera. You can do that either in tagging or DV import, and you can very simply just connect your camera, and once your camera is connected you just press the red record button and the footage will start to record from your camera to your laptop. This process takes real time, so if your game is an hour, in this case it'll take an hour to get it from camera to laptop, whereas the DVD import function will take it directly from the DVD in about 10 to 15 minutes depending on your computer. This is the process of analysing a match once you've got your footage onto the computer. So basically my screen is split in two. On the left hand side I have my video, and on my right hand side I have what's referred to as a tagging panel. So this is basically the stats that I want to collect during the game. Now for this example I've kept it very simple and I've only got sort of 5 buttons that I want to collect: the kickouts won, the kickouts lost, our points, wide, saves, and which team scored them. Okay, just to give you a very quick idea of how complicated it can get if you want, this is an idea of a tagging panel at a much more advanced stage. So you can see I've many more buttons that I want to analyse. I've many different outcomes, zonal pitches, turnovers, those type of things, and I also then below have the player buttons. So if I want to analyse all of the events per player and then review what that player did, that's also possible. But for now we're going to stick with the simple tagging panel just to illustrate some simple points. So coming up here in the video is a kick out. So I'm going to let it play and basically tag whatever happens. So whether it was won or lost, that's what I will tag. So there we can see it was kick out won by Leash. And basically I repeat that process every time I see a particular event happen. So we might just fast forward the video again. So here's an example of a shot. So there's a point for Dublin. Okay, and I'll pause the video at that stage. So basically that's what I do. I work my way through the video. I watch it in real time. I don't have to keep pausing or anything. I can just play the video once and tag what I see. And where the video really comes into its own then is being able to search for those events afterwards. So if I click search events here, you'll see that I have a table outlining the kickouts won and lost, by who, the points scored, and again by who. Okay, so it's very simple and it's in a long list here, my events list, and over the course of a game that will obviously grow and grow. I've just done the first couple of minutes for illustration. So what I really want to see is that particular point again. If I want to show this back to the player himself or to the team as a whole, I can very quickly filter this list at the bottom. I can just click on the 1 point and double click. And that will play my point as an illustration. Or if I want to see the 3 kickouts won, I can do exactly the same and press the number 3 down here and double click, and we'll be able to watch the 3 kickouts and how they were won. So it'll play the first one for a given set of time, and then it'll go on to the next one and the next one and so on. Some of the little extras that you can do with Dartfish: first of all, you can print this table out. So if you right click anywhere near it, you can print it or export it to CSV, which is an Excel file, and then you can keep a record of that over the course of the season. You can graph it, you can email it on to your selectors and managers. So that's a very quick and easy way just to get the stats as a hard copy and to hand them out to your team. One of the other things you can do as far as sharing the video clips is if at any stage you want to hand the video clips over to somebody to have a look at, you can simply see that I've 3 kickouts here as an example in my list. So I can just click publish, and that will allow me to publish to my computer. It'll allow me to CD or DVD, and basically they're CDs or DVDs that will play on any computer in the world. They're Windows media files, and they will just pop it into their computer and play the clips as they want. So it's a very handy way to share the information rather than it just being on your laptop or having to do it at team meetings. Another part of Dartfish is the analyzer. This is basically where you can use different draw tools. You can do split screen analysis, those type of things with it. Again, I'm just going to very briefly brush on the type of things you can do, but if we were to play this video to a particular point, and maybe there we might pause it. If you want to draw attention to a particular piece of play, you can draw a little oval to highlight somebody, or if you want to draw an arrow to illustrate where a defender should have been or something like that. Again, that's all possible within the analyzer side of things, and at any stage that you can print that out as a picture, you can include it in your movies, anything like that.